Joining me now to discuss is president of New York Young Republicans and executive director of the 1776 Project, Stefano Forte. Thank you very much for being here. I haven't had a chance to talk to you since all of this happened this week, and I know that this has been a difficult week for you and the people that you work with.
Well, thank you for having me on. It's been very, very rough at the New York Young Republican Club. We held a vigil for Charlie Kirk 2 days ago. We had a sea of 300 people that came out with candles. They laid them at the poster of Charlie Kirk. This is a true inspiration to all of us, a pioneer that brought young voters to the forefront of the GOP, and he will be sorely missed.
You know, he built his career on mobilizing young voters, as we know, as we have been watching. He campaigned heavily for President Trump, both last year and in 2020. I wanted to listen to some sound of this.
Speaking to you in my personal capacity tonight as a 26-year-old, I see the angst of young people as well as the challenges facing new parents. I am here tonight to tell you, to warn you, that this election is a decision between preserving America as we know it and eliminating everything that we love.
And what do you think it was that made Kirk's message resonate so strongly with young voters? Because obviously it did. We've seen it on social media and in the crowds that have shown up for him.
He spoke for us. He was the one that went out to the GOP and said, this is what young voters want, right? He spread the MAGA doctrine message. That was one of the first books that I read when I was becoming a populist Republican, a MAGA Republican. The MAGA doctrine was so influential for me. He was the first introduction when you wanted to become a conservative. When you realize, you know, maybe the left isn't for me, maybe I don't like this, he was the first person that popped up on your screen. And what makes this so tragic is that the same devices that we learned to love him on, we watched him so brutally cut down on. Truly, he spoke for each and every one of us, because he wasn't just talking about the now. In that video, he was talking about the future. He was talking about home ownership. He was talking about having kids. He's talking about the economy. This is what young voters want. If you look across all demographics of young people, they don't believe that they can have kids. They don't believe that they can afford a home. Charlie Kirk was speaking directly to that. And that's what made him so popular with us.
All right. And President Trump obviously has been speaking out on it. Let's listen to him as well.
My administration will find each and every one of those who contributed to this atrocity and to other political violence, including the organizations that fund it and support it, as well as those who go after our judges, law enforcement officials, and everyone else who brings order to our country.
So we've had a lot of people on both sides, on all sides, speaking out about this. We've talked about people who are getting in trouble for some of the things that they've said on social media. Yeah. And there's others that say, listen, President Trump and Charlie were divisive figures. What do you say to that?
I would say that divisive figures doesn't mean that you get shot in the face, right? President Trump, he went out in Butler. He wanted to have a campaign rally. He's running for president as his right as a citizen. He gets shot in the ear. They tried to kill him. Charlie Kirk goes onto a college campus, and because he's being quote-unquote divisive, that means he needs to get shot in the neck in front of his family, in front of his wife. You know that what he was doing was good because he brought his family. If he thought he was doing something evil, he would have hid them away. But he was open. This was somebody that wanted to have a conversation, really a moderate in our movement that said, I'm going to go to these college campuses, tell them you are being brainwashed. And if you look at all these posts on social media that are saying, oh, he deserved it, he deserved to get shot, it is disgusting what is going on. And at the 1776 Project PAC, we are taking in all of these nasty things that teachers have said. The next generation is being taught by people that are saying Charlie Kirk deserved to get shot. We're going to make sure we're compiling all of that, and that is brought to light because it is absolutely disgusting. No, but just because you have opinions that somebody doesn't agree with doesn't mean you deserve to get shot.
Of course, and you're working on that positive message, turning that page, getting into the future with your organization. So we thank you very much for coming here on set today. President of New York Young Republicans, Stefano Forte, thank you very much for being here today.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.